Hello, folks. This is me, the Trash Man here. Today I'm going to be talking about something I've been seeing around that I actually have been seeing recently and had to deal with. And I'm sure it's many that you guys have also been having to deal with. And the thing I'm talking about today is people who will fake a mental illness just so they can get, attention you know, special, people treating them specially. And, like I said, and in general, I think mental illness is very important. I think it is good to at least, and I think it is always good to check with the medical physicianer slash mental health professional, therapists, all that stuff to see if you have mental illnesses. If you are thinking that you might have one, don't go, looking at Google, please, and going and saying, "Oh, uh, I have a super syndrome that's gonna turn me that my mind's like all that stuff." Don't just like go to Google, see like you have a couple symptoms of something, and then go spreading that you have it. You can say like I think it's perfectly fine to say I think I might have something, and I think like I said, I think it's important if you think that you have something to seek the proper help to go to a medical professional. Or mental health professional. I don't know which one. I don't really know if you can go to the doctor for mental health stuff. Maybe you can because of medications, but I don't know. I guess just official diagnosis. I don't really know how that works, really. But I had someone in my Discord yesterday who I actually had to ban because they were basically demanding. They were demanding me to add a full-on extension, like to the thing that would make them be able to play multiple personalities, like for their disorder. And they were talking about how they have dissociative identity disorder. And I asked them, is there an official diagnosis to this? Because I don't really want someone, just claiming to have it, and faking it, and causing a fool out of people that have it. And and I think that's a reasonable concern, because I've seen that stuff before. And then they said, no, I don't have stuff, but I self-diagnosed, and I looked online, and I know I have it. I'm like, have you seen a medical professional about it? And then they say, no. Why do I need to do that? Why would I need to do that? Because I can't know if you actually have something like as serious as dissociative identity disorder, which is, I think, from what I read, pretty similar to the multiple personalities thing. As a lot of you guys know that term. But yeah, no, I said that I really do need like say a doctor stuff, because I don't want people just running around being making a fool out of something, and a spectacle. And they start getting madder, because then they're like, "Oh, I'm so done with this conversation. I'm so done, I can't get, it's impossible to argue with someone who doesn't believe in that self-diagnosis or everything." I just think in my mind. So you think that I'm gonna trust a what was it, little, like a small teenager, with saying that, like, officially just diagnosing themselves with a very rare disorder, mind you, a very very rare disorder that is very serious, um, and a lot of people have to deal with it. But like, am I gonna trust the words of a teenager who just looked up some symptoms online, and they're like, "Wow, I have a subconscious in my head, so I must have it, it must be me. I must be like, I'm actually gonna go to that Discord guy Trash Man about it. I'm gonna have him do stuff for me, so I can maybe get some special stuff in Discord." And like I said, if someone actually has it, and so if someone can actually prove it, like they went to a physician, mental health professional, I'll do it gladly. Gladly I will. If someone actually has, like, the things that they have. Now, ADHD and stuff like that, and autism, they're both very serious things, but I think on a scale, it's a lot more of a widespread thing with autism and ADHD these days. And what I mean by widespread is that I think simpler cases like autism and ADHD, which they're both not simple really things. There's a lot of layers to them, but they're in general a lot more common of a disorder, so I can definitely understand whenever I see, someone with it. So I don't really need too much work on it. But if it, like I said, if it's something that's like an actual like thing, like dissociative identity disorder, like bipolar slash schizophrenia, if you're claiming that, and then you're claiming that, and then you're like demanding people, like multiple people, to give you like special rules, and then try to say that, oh, come on, a doctor's thing. Why would I need a doctor? Why would I need a doctor to, like, a therapist or something, to confirm that I have this disorder? Why can't you just take my word for it? And the simple answer is, I'm not gonna allow some random goofball to walk in and then make a fool out of make a fool, and then just make a bunch of people, who actually have the disorder, pretty, like, upset and all that. And I'm usually, and because I want to be as safe as possible with that, because I actually think, because that mental health is one of the things where I am actually pretty simple, pretty, uh, pretty hard pressed um, on the simple fact that I just think that it is something that I guess you can joke like you can joke about if it's just within a group of friends, but it is something that, I think just in a general base, everyone should take seriously, and not just, try to self give themselves, I have every single disorder on the planet because I have one symptom over another of it, that type of thing. Because, like, I think that type of stuff is wrong, and I think it is very immature. And hopefully, I'm hoping that the person that I was talking to will grow out of it. But they eventually started, was it saying, because I was saying that I just don't want anyone being made a fool of for this, for someone faking anything. And then they're like talking about, oh my goodness, it was so stupid. Yeah, it ends with me kicking them because they started bringing up my, one of my mods, and saying that they, like, claiming making they were making rumors and other things. They were making, gosh dang, what is it called, accusations against one of my moderators. So so then I just had to ban them. But yeah, I'm not gonna make this too long. I am sorry for it being very long, but yeah. Just don't do this, and if you see someone doing this, please just kind of report this, or either report it to someone, or just tell them to grow up and get out of this stupid phase of just looking online thinking that you have explosive head syndrome or something. Which, I mean, if you, like I said, if you think you have something, go to a mental health professional, get it checked out, and if you don't have the money for it, just don't claim that you fully know you have it just because you looked online. Like I said, I'm completely fine if someone just says, I think I may have this. And guess what? That's a completely better situation. But don't go acting like you 100% have it without any, actual diagnoses from a professional. Don't go saying that, you have it, and then demanding people to give you special privileges to do special stuff, and then make a fool out of other people. As I said, it was just people cosplaying disorders. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here. Have a good day, folks, and please don't do this.